Hello. So we're doing day 2 of this. Should be able to beat the game today. Shouldn't take too much longer. And by too much longer, I mean I'm gonna go ahead and guess like 3 hours. It'll probably be about 3 hours. At least according to Longplay I saw online.
Within seconds of successfully retrieving the Judger artifact aboard Therius, Cal Warden finds himself being transported to his next destination.
You remember this? Yeah, a lot of people do. A lot of people have very fond memories of these games. I'm not one of them. I didn't really play mobile games back then. I just didn't really care. I'm not really of the age group that was super into mobile games back then. I've noticed that my friends that are around the age of like early 20s, 25 kind of max, stuff like that, I'm seeing some of them posting things on Twitter that's like reliving my childhood, and it's like a mobile game from like 2010 or 2011. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, the kids are becoming adults now. Like, goddamn. Drago. The Drago bits. Yeah, I didn't play mobile games back then, and I still don't really. I occasionally play COD Mobile if I'm feeling super lazy and want to lay in bed and not do anything, because it's really easy. Using keyboard and mouse. I'm emulating, which is why the frame rate's going to be all over the place. It's really hard to get this game working, and there's no other way to play it. You can't play it on a phone. It doesn't work anymore.
Oh, come on! Prometheus! Prometheus!
Commander Gordon, do you read?
Yelena, is that you? I can barely hear you!
I already heard this cutscene.
Copy that. Warden out.
Oh, whatever.
Looks like they can't see me in the storm.
Nice. Where's my sniper? There it is. The sniper is apparently stealthy. Because that makes sense. Oh, that was the last shotgun shell I had. Whoop. Yeet. You cannot exist anymore. This came out in 2012 only on mobile, which for a game that came out only on mobile, it looks pretty good. The frame rate was definitely better on phones that can handle it back then than the emulators trying to run it nowadays. I'm surprised an emulator has run it up until this point. This game was not exactly preserved, which is kind of sad. I wish this game came out on PC. Really? You know what?
Where the hell is this ship?
I remember the FR. What does FR mean? The funny thing is, this is probably the only game I won't get that comment where it's like, this looks like a mobile game. Because, like, if you didn't look at the HUD, you probably wouldn't be able to tell. It just looks like a 360 game. Well, I won't say 360. It kind of looks like a game in between generations. like around Half-Life 2 time, stuff like that. I see you. Well, those are enemies. Humans? Why are humans fighting me? Yeah, it's just wild to me when I see... Okay, hi. Oh, don't auto-pull out the weapon because I got more ammo. But it's wild to me when I see people like, this was my childhood, and it's like 2012 mobile game. Like, what the fuck? Smartphones didn't even exist when I was in high school. Like, in high school, I was... I mean, keep in mind, I'm 31 too, so it's not even like I'm old, it's just technology went really fast. Like, to give you an idea where phones were when I was in high school, it was just around that time where, like, phones were finally starting to get speakers that were okay. So everyone had their own stupid, shitty ringtone of, like, this piss-ass quality-sounding song, like, Let the Bodies Hit the Floor or some shit. Something like that, and it just sounded terrible. But it was, like, you could understand what it is now, finally. So everyone blared it on their shitty-ass phones, like, look at how cool this ringtone is! And then a few years later, everyone realized that nobody wants to hear your goddamn phone, and everyone just went silent, vibration only.
All right, I'm in.
Good. I've set up a meeting for you with someone who claims he can give us the location. Friend of yours?
Old friend? Who are we talking about?
Wouldn't give me his name. He said to tell you that he will never forgive you for getting him banned from the Black Rose Brothel. Ring any bells?
Oh boy.
I take it you know him?
Yeah, I know an ape with a similar story. That ungrateful brute still owes me a two-wheeler after he ruined mine on Theta. Look, Ma, no hands. Friggin' idiot.
Commander?
Just give me the coordinates. I'll go meet with him.
The only appropriate song to use for your alarm to wake up to is System of a Down, with all the lyrics replaced with Wake Up. I'd play it on stream, but it would immediately get copyright. Oh, here we go. Loading, I will assume. Nope. Just a cutscene.
We got company!
Perfect timing. Give it a sub to Ditto.
Together.
Thank you for the sub. I'm wanting another, like, full all-purpose weapon, because the assault rifle, like, I'm not really needing to swap weapons much. And most ranges are, like, mid-distance, so I'm not really feeling the need to use other weapons, which is... Swap, thank you. I guess I'll just shoot these everywhere. To you guys. Oh, hi, there was one of you in the corner. Oh. Got more shotgun ammo, that's nice. I do want to use the shotgun more, because the shotgun's really fun. Hey, Vexen. But yeah, if I think of games I played when I was a kid, I mean, there's some stuff from the 90s. You know, I did play my Game Gear a lot, but that's not like what really comes to mind, because I was born in 91, so even though I was a 90s kid, like, being a 90s kid, I almost feel like it starts halfway into the 90s. I feel like every decade is kind of like shifted 5 years or so forward. So like generally when people think of things from the 90s, they almost think like late 90s usually. Like I think like Pokemon and stuff like that. But Pokemon as a huge fad, like of course it blew up in the late 90s, but it was also like very much so an early 2000s thing. So it's like early 2000s kind of blended in the 90s somehow, but people pick and choose what they're really talking about. So it's very weird. But my childhood games, if I think of that, I think like Time Splitters 2, Half-Life, Halo for sure. Like that's what I think of. So I definitely think of things that are usually more early 2000s. Straight up mentioned Halo. Oh, it's funny because this game I feel like really isn't a Halo clone. Like I feel like Nova 1 was a Halo clone, and then Nova 3 is just a Crysis clone. Like somewhere between Nova 1 and Nova 3, it went from Halo to Crysis, and I can't play Nova 2 because that game's dead to time. So we're playing the shit in Cheesecake Factory with my dad's. That's the wild part to me. Cause like that was never the experience I was gonna get. Also, like at the time, I feel like mobile games at the time, you know, 2010-ish, mobile games wanted to prove themselves. That they could be just like the big console games. They could be real video games on your phone. And everyone that played video games was like, no, it's a fucking phone. This is garbage. This is nothing compared to the actual games I have. It's not real gaming. That doesn't count. There was like that whole thing. And to be fair, very, very few games actually ended up being anything other than garbage because it's a phone. It's pretty limiting. But this game ended up being one of the like actually good games on mobile. And then mobile gaming decided to go full scumbag with microtransactions and kind of embrace what its market is sort of meant to do and who would actually be using their phone to play games. Because if you're a dedicated gamer, you're not going to pick up a phone to start playing games, right? That's just a different market. Like, when are you actually going to be playing games on your phone? You're not going to be playing, like, me sitting in my room right now, I'm not going to pick up my phone to start playing games. I'm going to turn on my computer, I'm going to turn on my Xbox, I'm going to play my Switch, I'm going to do something like that. People play games on their phone when they're out of the house, when they have very little time. They can do something real quick. That's why Call of Duty Mobile works so well. That's why they have shorter games than Call of Duty Mobile. You can play a quick game, real fast, and then be done. And then there's also microtransactions because you have kids to old people playing those games. That's how you get all that crazy fucking money coming out of mobile games, and no one seems to care about that. They don't put strict laws on mobile games like that, like they do with like console stuff. It's really amusing how that works. So yeah, back then people, like this style of game, let's be real, this style of game does not embrace what a phone is for. It just doesn't. Like, people aren't usually going to want to sit down and play a 5-hour long game on their phone. Oh, I guess I was supposed to kill all of them in slow motion, but I killed them before I walked into the room. Door opened. What was the point of this door opening? Okay. Alien Isolation mobile port is very weird to me. Because, like, who the hell wants to play Alien Isolation on their phone? I mean, hell, I don't even want to play those styles of games on the Switch. I'd rather just play it on my computer. I don't want to... Like, I'm gonna have to commit to really playing the game. So, why would I accept anything less than the best version? I feel like the voice doesn't match these guys. It's shockingly good, but like, you're gonna end up saying those words for a mobile game a lot. It's sort of like, you know, the why would I bother playing it there if I could just play it on PC problem. It's the same. I look at the Doom port to Switch the same way. Why the hell would I play Doom 2016 on the Switch? Like, when would I ever want to do that if I could just play it on PC? Like, I don't get it. It just like doesn't seem like a game that benefits being on that platform. Like, I'm happy some people get to play Doom that never played it before and they get exposed to it, but like, it just seems like a very suboptimal way to play the game. Damn it, get wrecked. They heard me saying I want to use more than just the assault rifle. You survive that? No, you do not. Okay, I think I killed all of them. Oh god, running is too far. No! Okay, that's fine. Some dudes don't have a computer. I mean, yeah, but in that case, you're not going to be sitting at home just using a phone. Like, if you're into gaming, you're going to have a console or something. You're not going to just have a phone. Ow. I keep trying to crouch, but like, I literally cannot, so... Cutting edge graphics from 2006. Did you say he's hit after he got destroyed by a shotgun?
Heads up, pal. The next area is heavily guarded by snipers. I'm also detecting a strong Voltrite presence.
This just keeps getting better and better.
With a bit of luck, Voltrites will keep the snipers busy while you get across.
With a bit of luck.
Just try to be careful.
Geldick, I haven't seen you in a long time. Oh, game crash. Imagine having a phone able to run N.O.V.A 3 and not a PC. Yeah, that's a really good point.
Within seconds of successfully retrieving the Judger artifact aboard Therius, Cal Warden finds himself being transported to his next destination.
I know the gaming phone now. I mean, technically my phone is somewhat made for gaming, but like, the market on phone, again, is not the same as the market on consoles or PC. You're not really going to be playing the same games, and it's just not an environment where you'd even want to do that. Like, if I ever play a game on my phone, it's like Call of Duty Mobile, and I'm laying in bed before I go to sleep, and I don't want a high, intense game. Okay, it crashed right as it saved, so that's fine. Shadow Man. What the? Don't lock onto them. I want to see where there are other snipers. There we go. Where are the other snipers? There has to be more. Grenades are so OP in this game. Pixel Gun 3D. What's it like? Alright, they're giving me sniper ammo, so safe to pull out the sniper now. When I think about phone games, all I can think of is N.Gage and how those will see the video. Yeah, see, that's the thing is like many times mobile games tried to make a like more proper what you think of when you think like a video game platform. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Like, you need to make games for very different crowds and with very different purposes. There's a reason why Gameloft only made so many of these games before slowly turning to the typical mobile game trash. It's like Minecraft mixed with most retro. Why would I ever want to play that? What about that seems appealing? Thank you for the laser. I love that trope in video games where snipers all have lasers so you can easily see where they are. More snipers? Nope. Where is the sniper? There it is. I saw a laser. Oh, that missed. I don't want to scope in on you. Where's... There we go. Oh. Oh, are you kidding me? How did I not make that? I saw a laser. That's not a laser. Where's the sniper? There is a sniper somewhere. The lock-on is heavy because keep in mind you're supposed to be playing with a touchscreen. It's not intrusive at all, personally, because the mouse aim. I mean, I'm using mouse aim through an emulator that is supposed to kind of try to be like touch aim, and yeah, it's not the best. Like, the aim is supposed to simulate swiping, basically. And you can see if I move my mouse a little bit and let go. Oh wow, it didn't do it that time. There we go. Now it's just drifting on its own. It does this all the time, so it makes it very difficult to aim if I don't have that. I could turn it off if I want to, by the way, so. Feel like there's gonna be more snipers. Nope, cutscene. Great. Gonna be a level where they take away my guns.
What have we here? Looks like we've ensnared ourselves a genuine government shitheel, boys.
You really don't want to do this.
Oh, I believe I do. I believe my willy's getting woody just picturing the stack of credits we could bag for that pretty little dress of yours.
Forget this suit. This maggot here is the N.O.V.A commander. You know what Dominion will offer for him, huh? Especially if he's still breathing and able to talk and whatnot. We play our cards right, it'll be raining riches, boys.
How's this for an offer? You lot scurry the hell off the fester away in the holdup from which you crawled, and I don't rip your heads from your necks.
Oh, come on, Rufus, what the hell is this?
This is me stepping in and brushing you boys aside. See, this here shitlicker and I got what folks call history. In fact, he's the reason I'm nobly suffering the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune on this miserable rock. So if there's anyone gonna get rich selling his ass to Dominion, that anyone is gonna be me.
Like hell.
Shoo, off you go.
Come on, guys, let's go. We'll get them later.
What was that about selling my ass to Dominion?
I got a reputation to protect.
Chief prick of Pricktown?
Yeah, something along those lines. It's good to see you, tight ass.
You too, dipshit.
So, that sexy number of yours, what was her name?
Yelena?
Tells me you're after some sort of artifact. I reckon I can help.
Yeah? How?
There's this old communications center. Place has been looted to the core, but fortunately, the idiot denizens of Boreas wouldn't know a transmitter from a mistratter, so all the equipment is still up and running. That artifact is emitting some sort of signal like Belima told me.
Yelena.
Yelena, right. Well, we can use the equipment to lock onto that signal and then boom! Payday.
I'm not in it for the money, Rufus. There are bigger things at stake here.
Maybe for you. All I care about is my retirement plan. Gonna buy myself one of those H7 moons. Find me a nice lady like Helena and,
Sure you are.
We can descend next to the communications center. There's an exit right around the corner.
Yeah, that's something that caught me off guard. Not really the cursing, but there was like one moment where someone literally gets beheaded in the cutscene of this game. I was like, whoa. I didn't expect that level of violence.
Flank up!
As far as I can tell, there's not really a cooldown for your specials. Yeah, the shotgun is pretty satisfying. Yeah, look, I don't know if it's just me, but the shotgun in this game reminds me a lot of the shotgun from Singularity. I mean, in, like, visual design. Cubone. I'd love to see them make a change like that, just to see all the salt from the console players. It would be so satisfying. It's like, what do you mean I can't have aimbot? What do you mean they have aimbot just like my aimbot? That's unfair.
Cal has reunited with his old friend Rufus on the planet Boreas. Now, he and Rufus are making their way to an abandoned communication center in the hopes of discovering the location of the final Judger artifact.
Give us Halo 5 levels of bullet magnetism. Sniping would get even worse. Because that's the one time where PC players are just way better than console players, is like one-shots like snipers. What's wrong with this narrator? You have eyes? Yeah, but I don't want to read. That requires effort. I'm allergic to effort. Also, unironically, I kind of hate subtitles in movies. I can't be the only person where it's like, if you have subtitles going on in a movie, which I can understand them, I don't need subtitles to start. But secondly, it distracts me from the movie. Then I like find myself reading the subtitles and not watching the movie. So if there's like action going on, I'm not seeing the action. I can't be the only one that does that. Wait a minute. Let's see. How much do I have? 1,200. That's quite a bit. What is this? Plasma gun. Don't I already have that? I thought I already bought that. Railgun. Wow. Costs a lot. Lightning gun. I feel like I already got this. Maybe you just have to buy more ammo for it. I'm gonna save up and get the lightning gun next. See how that works out.
How'd they know about this place?
Information is relatively cheap on foreign. You just have to know where to shop.
Still, doesn't feel right. You up for a little skull busting?
Always. Looks like the Fugleys are trying to tear the joint apart. They're trying to stop us from learning the location of the artifact.
Let's not be more trigger pulling.
That's the spirit. Let's give them hell, Cal.
Get back here. Run away from me. Oh my god, I saw that rocket. Did I get any other new abilities? No. I will use this though. Oh, you're up there. Oh, well, he's dead. I am not playing Modern Combat. I have absolutely no interest in playing a really, really bad Call of Duty clone. There's a million of those. Let alone one on mobile. I should state in the video that I'll never cover another game off game. It doesn't, they have nothing else I care about. Nova was like the one release I had that was like actually good. Everything else just like mobile trash. I don't care about it.
Now, where was that control room? Right, this way.
Let's come up with things that'll trigger groups of people. Who should we target first? Let's make weebs angry. Actually, let's do that. Let's start with them. What can we say that will make a weeb angry? Oh, I got one. I refuse to watch an anime that hasn't been dubbed in English. I won't read subtitles. I should just start tweeting this stuff with absolutely no context. Oh, hey, a flamethrower, nice. Although I could just trigger weebs more by just saying that I hate anime. Like, vast majority of anime is just garbage. It's weeb nonsense. So it's difficult finding an anime that's actually like you can take it seriously and isn't just stupid over the top tropes. Like stuff like Cowboy Bebop is so rare. You just can't find it. Old animes, I agree. I also found that the general art style was just more pleasant to look at back then. It was less like cartoony and bubbly. It was a lot more real. You know, people reference Akira all the time for how much it did for animation and whatnot. You just don't really get that in modern stuff.
What the?
Shit, the door's blocked. I'll meet you up ahead. Go on without me.
What am I looking for?
A room with a huge screen. Keep your radio open. I'll guide you through it.
Anime has always been the same. That is definitely not true at all. Oh, hi. Fire. Like, anime in the 90s was very different than now. And in the 80s, for that matter. Which is kind of true for everything. I mean, hell, I think there's no better example than looking at certain games. Look at Fire Emblem. Look how Fire Emblem changed. Look at the original GBA Fire Emblem games. Look at the art of... Actually, you know what? Hold up. We can do that. Actually, right now. So, like, this was the Game Boy Advance one. The cover art for here is so... Like, this is so massively different than what we ended up getting nowadays. Three Houses thankfully kind of dialed it back. And, like, even that, the art in-game... By the way, I will say, Fire Emblem on the Game Boy Advance had some of the best pixel art, like, as far as animations goes. It was so smooth. Also, this is, like, some fan thing. Like, it was just very, very different. Like, I'm not saying it was free of anime tropes, because it definitely had some, but it was generally self-aware about that kind of stuff. What was one of the 3DS games? There was Awakening. Like, it just kind of changed. Art style is just so much worse. Like, this is fan stuff, but, like, this is kind of what people associate the 3DS Fire Emblem games with. Like, why did it turn into this nonsense? It turned into, like, half dating sim. Just, ugh. Avatar is anime? That's debatable, but I also don't care about Avatar. That'll trigger some people, I know that. I never cared about it. It's hard to get me to watch stuff. Thirst Trap, that's what Fire Emblem turned into. Echoes is a great example. Well, actually, no, Echoes was fine. Echoes is like a remake of one of the old ones. I'm thinking of I'm forgetting what the ones that came out afterward, because they made like 3 different versions.
Fight! Run for your lives!
Sorry?
I think I found the room you were talking about. The big screen says system offline.
Right. Well, first of all, we're going to have to set the antennas so they chase your signal. If Yelena can transfer the signal frequencies or dictate them to you, you can calibrate the frequency mainframe, which is in the next room. Talk it out with Yelena. I'm kind of busy here.
Yelena, do you read?
I'm already on it, Commander. Follow my markers. I'll give you the frequencies when we reach the mainframe.
Avatar was held back by it being more kid-oriented. That's why I don't care about it. I'm not interested. Okay, that'll be... I don't know why this is a hot take, but this is a hot take. I don't care about family-friendly stuff. Family-friendly just translates into something children can watch that won't drive their parents crazy. Like, I want content that is actively advertised towards adults. That's why I liked Cowboy Bebop. And when I say advertised towards adults, I don't mean like, oh, just add a bunch of like edgy blood and gore everywhere, like how people think of like quote unquote adult animes like that. Like, I want something with actual characters that act like actual people, not stupid weeb tropes, with an actual story I can follow. Like, because you're an adult. I mean, to an extent, yes, but I've always wanted that. Even when I was a teenager, I didn't want the stupid, like, cringy anime stuff, right? When I was a kid, when I was like 15, like, it was stuff like Akira that I was watching, and Princess Mononoke and stuff like that. Like, that was more interesting to me. So I've always been that way. And I've also never really wanted to be around kids. I don't like kids. Which, that in itself will set people off. I don't understand why saying that you don't want kids is, like, such a taboo thing to parents. They just go insane when you say that. Like, I didn't say you having kids was wrong. The fuck? Shut up. I just don't want kids. That is not a crazy thing to say. I don't want to deal with a child, which I find children annoying. I understand why they're annoying, but it doesn't mean I want them around. And it also doesn't mean I don't want them to have a good life. I still want that. I just don't want to be around them. I want adult things made for adult people. I really don't know why that's so crazy for people to understand. Dreamers, thanks for following. This flamethrower is pretty sick. They actually roll around on the floor.
I found that mainframe.
Good. Now all you need to do is trigger the triangulation process from the control room.
Aw, come on!
What's wrong, Cal?
The power just went off, again.
What the hell did you do down there?
Nothing. The power went off after I calibrated the mainframe.
The system hasn't been started in years, probably just overloaded. Simple restart ought to do the trick.
Uploading markers.
Good.
And also when it comes to anime, there are so many animes that were like so close to not having that generic weeb garbage. And like, I'm trying to think of one off the top of my head. Inuyasha. Inuyasha is a great example. Like, it was so close to being really cool. A bit edgy, but still, it was close to being really cool. But then it has all this stupid, like, high school relationship drama, dumb bullshit for, like, preteen girls and stuff thrown in there, and then all this other... You know what I'm talking about, right? Like, it does so many stupid anime trope things that drive me insane. Are these guys from Tron? Wait, what was that game that Valve posted? Oh. What was the game Valve released with the frisbees that you could throw? I'm forgetting the name of it. Rebound? Was that it? Okay, they apparently want me to snipe. Red vs. Blue, oh my god, Red vs. Blue is such a good fucking example. Okay, so I was there, like, you know, early Red vs. Blue when it first happened. It was suddenly huge. Like, I loved Red vs. Blue. It was funny. You know, you're watching it for the comedy, you're watching it for the you know, the original writers. It was just a comedy. That was it. And then they started pulling in animators to do stuff that is very reminiscent to anime. Just weeb stuff. It's like, now I'm watching stupid, like, this, I was watching this dumb, funny comedy turn into this dumb, serious action fanfic of Spartans. Like, no, what is this garbage? This is not why I watch Red vs. Blue. Get this shit out of here. This is fucking terrible. And I think it was like because of that sort of response from people like me, I think Bernie Burns said a really, really good quote. And I'm trying to remember the exact quote off the top of my head. It's something like, the internet demands progress, but the internet hates change. And it's so true. You see it time and time again. Like, video games are a great example. How much people demand change from franchises like Call of Duty, like Far Cry, like Pokemon. And then when they get changed, they're like, wow, this is fucking terrible. I hate this. This game franchise sucks now. It's dead. Like, you literally asked for that. And then Call of Duty went back to Modern Warfare and was like, wow, it's the same shit we played, but everyone suddenly loves it again. People are dumb and don't know what they want. Was there a third one? Or am I going crazy? Oh. It kind of fucked up. Oh my god. I am like permanently zoomed in? Am I permanently zoomed in? I don't remember the FOV being this bad before. I think it fucked up. Because I tried to aim with a... Give me my assault rifle. There we go. That was fixed.
That did it! Good job, mate!
They're jumping around like a superhero. Yeah, it's more just I just don't like advanced movement in a game like Call of Duty because it just wasn't made for that. Its core isn't that way. It's not Titanfall. Titanfall works really well with that. I'm out of soda. I'm gonna be picking up this empty thing like every 5 seconds, so get that away from me. Oh, here we go.
Rufus, I'm back in the control room. Everything seems to be up and functional. What next?
Next is you pressing the big magic button on the control panel. You can't miss it.
Oh, there it is. These all look the same. God damn it. Doom is probably the best example of that possible. The internet demands progress and hates change. Doom Eternal was the progress that people demanded. And then people hated it because it was change. And when I say people hated it, I really mean a small, loud minority of absolute fucking dumbasses. I will hold the opinion. I don't care if it's unpopular with some people or it sounds rude. Doom Eternal is objectively, in every way, better than Doom 2016. There is no way to make an argument that it isn't when it comes to video game mechanics. Like, it just isn't.
Cal has reunited with his old friend Rufus on the planet Boreas. Now, he and Rufus are making their way to an abandoned community.
I mean, I was kind of guilty of being dumb about the Marauder too. We were all bad when the game first came out. We didn't know how to deal with the Marauder. And the more we played the game, we were like, oh, the Marauder really isn't that bad. The Marauder's just a weapon swap check. It's a skill barrier. It's just a skill check. And once you get by it, you're like, wow, this is actually a pretty good enemy. Doom 2016 is just so slow. Doom Eternal has so many mechanics to push you to like get better at the game, to try different things, to use your full kit. People get angry that you can't just walk forward and kill them with a double barrel shotgun. That's literally the only reason you would not like Doom Eternal is because you're not a big fan of like execution-based games and you don't want to learn. And that's fine, don't get me wrong, but like That's a player problem. That's not a problem with the game. That's you. You can't blame the game for your dumbass. Be self-aware about that. like that's the part of it that drives me insane. Because I love Doom 2016. Don't get me wrong. It's just Doom Eternal is so much better that I like can't really go back and play it. Someone subscribed. Impulsive. Thanks for subscribing. I actually think Under the Mayo actually made a really good video about exactly that. You haven't played it since? I haven't played what since? Ancient Gods also blows 2016 out of the... I mean, yeah, but they all do this. It's just expansion for the game. Let me find... Hold on, let me find that video. Because, like, he also talks about something I've been trying to explain for a long time, where it drives me insane. People take the tutorials in Doom Eternal literally, and they go, wow, I have to play the same way against this enemy every fucking time. And that's not how Doom Eternal works. You have so many more options. You do not have to do what the tutorial says for you to do every time. You are not limited to what you can do. Like, you have so many more options in Eternal than Doom 2016. You just don't realize it. You haven't played it enough. I'm skipping forward to a very specific part.
People who think the game's design is terrible. People who think that refills armor, that your player polls and said it represented everything wrong with the game, and can't go one sentence without comparing it to Super Mario. People who think the game is trash. People who went out of their way to straight up lie about the game to support their awful opinions about it. People that think just because you have a flame belch that refills armor, that your playstyle creativity is somehow limited. People who moronically claim they are forced to target enemy weak points to kill them. People who complain about quick-swapping meta, when Doom 2016 had the same quick-swap exploits but even worse, and Doom Eternal wasn't even designed or balanced around quick-swapping at all, and it's entirely beatable and enjoyable without using it, as 99% of players don't know it exists when they pick up the game, and just generally use everything in their arsenal. Doom Eternal is not a game that limits your creativity just because it has important systems to pay attention to. Most games have that. Doom 2016 didn't let new players play it as a cover shooter, and I didn't hear people complaining about being forced to play in an in-your-face playstyle. Doom Eternal allows for plenty of creativity and playstyle variation. Players who stay airborne with meat hook and ballista boosting versus more grounded playstyles. Full auto enthusiasts versus sticky bomb scrubs. Microwave beamers. Multi-falter stun lockers. Pure DPS power weapon punch swappers. Players who target weak points and those who completely ignore them. People who kill Kaku demons using sticky bombs and getting a glory kill, versus using the ballista to falter and meat hook super shotgun for the armor bonus. I'll repeat, inside its systems, there's a lot of ways to enjoy the game. And just because you should flame belch here and there to keep your armor up, and you can't just run around with one gun in an arena fight without having to chainsaw constantly as a consequence, does not mean that it's not letting you play creatively. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Look, if at the end of the day the game just wasn't for you, that's cool. But if you don't think Doom Eternal has a great combat system and awesome gameplay, then yes, I think you should absolutely be ignored, and I hope id Software never ever ever listens to what you have to say. I'm unapologetic about this. This isn't about compromise and listening to every dissenting voice. We're pushing for something here. We're pushing for player accountability and gameplay systems that mean something. I don't listen to Doom Eternal haters for the same reason I don't listen to people who think Resident Evil would be a better game if it had unlimited inventory space and checkpoints. I'm not interested in the opinions of people who think basketball limits their creativity because they feel pressured to pass the ball. If you want to shoot a bunch of free throws, grab a stack of quarters and head down to the Chuck E. Cheese. I'm sure you'll have a blast. So pick a side. Don't be afraid to simply say, no, I think you're wrong on this and I hope you don't get what you want. There's no halfway point compromising on this. If you believe in this kind of game design, advocate for it, and hope that those who are against it...
Yeah, I've said basically these same exact things so many times. These people drive me insane. It's the people that think that it's entitled gamers. It's gamers that literally think games need to be made exactly for them, and if they're not, they're shitty games. Your subjective fun has nothing to do with objective game mechanics. That's not how it works. It's just straight up not how it works. And it really is a lot of them that just... I'm pretty sure I said that in my comment, where it's like... It's people that just... They don't realize they don't like heavy execution games. And they just want a game that, like, ferries them along. And then they complain when it's the game's fault when it's not. No, that's a player problem. And it's like, it's not arguable. It just isn't. And yeah, I think I started my sentence with this. I don't know who they are, but they're annoying and dumb as hell. That's how I feel. It's just, it's God, it's so dumb. It's like, it really is a style of game where you have to learn and you have to get better at the game. And that isn't for everyone. You know, that's fine. I a lot of the time am not in the mood for that style of game. I love Pokemon. I'll play a single player Pokemon game. I'll lay in bed and play it because it requires no thought. It's relaxing. I like the designs. It's fun. But that is definitely not a game that I need to play to get good. It kind of just ferries me along to see the environment and the setting and all that stuff. You get my point. I'm not always in the mood for it, so you have to be. Anyway.
Rufus, I'm back in the control room. Everything seems to be up and functional. What next?
Next is you pressing the big magic button on the control panel. You can't miss it.
Do you think they can cop Eternal with whatever they do next? I don't know, man. I don't know where they... I've said this before, but I have no idea where they're going to go now.
Like, one says that's the toy for which you and your lady are looking.
Perfect. Thanks.
Let's not crack open the champagne yet. We still got a ways to go.
We?
You think I intend to slink back to my watering hole and miss out on the jolly times ahead?
Your call, but our deal was just for the
cow. As fun as it is to lose myself to inebriation while debating intergalactic politics of bygone eras with old convicts waiting in bars for their time to die.
I think I'd rather shoot at things with my old friend, Yelena.
Yes,
We've got coordinates and we're en route to the artifact. Prepare evac.
Roger that.
There's an old mech compound nearby, if we're lucky.
Say no more.
Transmitting the coordinates for the mech compound.
I'll meet you outside.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see... Doom's gonna be gone for a little while because there's not really any way you could top Eternal. But I could easily see them doing a Quake reboot. I'd be totally down for a Quake reboot. Like, I was never super into Quake, but I mean, hell, Doom 2016 is quite a bit different from the first Doom game, so, like, I'd love to see it, personally. It just doesn't know how to do wrong when it comes to games. It just makes really good games. You're playing the Gen 4 remix? Oh, I'm sorry. The Gen 4 remakes are genuinely the only Pokemon games I played where I just was upset. God, I'm so glad the Gen 4 isn't, like, one of my favorite generations. Ow. What the? What pushed me? Flamethrower! Do I not have any... Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, did I run out of shotgun shells? There's no way. I saw you. Bro, what the... Oh wow, I actually died. So here's where I would actually like to see Doom go. Since you can't really top Eternal, I would love to see like some sort of Doom spinoff. I would love to see the original vision they were going to do for Doom 2016, which is almost more like Doom 3. I just like to see a Doom spinoff where you're just playing as a regular ass human and it's more like tactical and like slower paced, more immersive, stuff like that. Because if it's not a mainline Doom game, I don't think people will have a problem with it. I think people have a problem with that when it becomes the next Doom, right? Like, I feel like if they just make it obvious that this is a spinoff, people won't be mad. I'd be totally down for it. I'd love that personally. I would like more Doom 3. What do I mean by Gen 4? Gen 4 was Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. And also Soul Silver, Heart Gold. I'm just glad that that was not like my childhood game. It's misleading to say that I started with Gen 2. I technically did start with Gen 2, but like, as a kid I watched the anime. Everyone did back then. Pokemon was huge at the time. But I didn't play Gen 1. I didn't get a Pokemon game until like years after I was watching the anime. It was like 2001 with Crystal. Crystal was my first Pokemon game. And then I didn't see the need to buy Gen 1 because, you know, Gen 2 also had Kanto in it, so... Rage is originally supposed to be Doom 4? No, I don't think so. The initial footage for Doom 2016 was quite a bit different. All of Doom 3 was a tech demo? I mean, not really. It was a really good immersive game. They wanted to show off tech, don't get me wrong. Everything did back then, but they also were making a solid game. Oh god. Okay. There's me with these voices, they don't match. They sound more like a brute style character than a human. Anime? Yeah. I still say 90% of anime is trash. I hate weeb stuff. I'm also not someone that's, like, interested in, like, cutesy stuff either,
The
so...
damn thing just blew up in my face! Ugh, door's on lockdown now.
Shutting down the main generator might reset the locking mechanisms, paralyze the power modules.
Really wasn't paying attention to what they said. Oh, I have to do that. Get them stuck in order, I guess?
Good, now blast that generator!
Swap weapons, please, thank you. Wait, what generator? Oh.
People don't give my genius the credit it so blatantly deserves.
Let's move.
Where have I heard that voice before? It's an echo chamber? Yeah, pretty much. It's all the same sort of weeb stuff. I don't really care whether it's anime or not. I don't focus on the fact that things are anime. I just want a good show. Oh, goddammit, it crashed.
Cal has reunited with his old friend Rufus on the planet Boreas. Now, he and Rufus are making their way to an abandoned communication center in the hopes of discovering the location of the final Judger artifact.
This emulator isn't unstable. It's not the emulator, it's the game. I'm gonna have to explain that a million more times. I am not really interested in Shogo.
Look at these lowlifes. Crap.
Thankfully, when it crashes, it at least, like, just saves the progress, so I don't really lose any progress. Fire! Oh, I already killed him. Okay, hello.
How the hell did they?
Get an RPG and blow it the hell up!
I can get through there? The heck?
Let's procure ourselves a mech and ruin their day.
This way. Yeah, we haven't heard anything about Crisis 4 in a while. I'm still surprised that they said anything about it. I miss Fear Combat. Fear Combat is one of the best multiplayer games. Rufus is a shitty name. Rufus definitely has that redneck energy. Also, there's no way Monolith makes another Fear game. Like, Trepang is the spiritual sequel at this point. And everyone that made the original Fear game, they're not really with Monolith anymore. Like, that was so long ago. They definitely have moved on to different careers and whatnot. Like, I miss that Monolith team. Because that Monolith team no longer really exists. They kind of moved on. A lot of them moved to Starbreeze. And then, like, eventually a lot of them moved on to making the whatever studio, Machine Games, something like that, or whoever made the new Wolfenstein games. And now even that studio is not what they were before. So, like, they kind of are split everywhere now, and it just doesn't matter. Aha, we got a mech.
There's the beauty. Get it! I'm on secondary weapons. You got the main guns and navigation. Oh, man! This carries me back. No time for elegant approaches. Blast the gate! And here's the welcoming committee. Top of the morning, kids. Yeah, that's right. Wave at the cannon.
Enjoying yourself back there?
You have no idea. Say, you never told me.
What?
Whatever happened between you and, what was the name? That sweet little number you met while we were stationed on Theta. The one with the green eyes.
The one with the green eyes?
Yeah, and the laugh.
The laugh?
Yeah. When she laughed, it was like two people laughing at the same time.
There's an army of Volterites putting a lot of effort into ending our lives right now, and you want to talk about a girl I knew on Theta?
What do you want to talk about?
Nothing.
Was it Rachel?
Rufus.
Remember her friend, the one with the... well, you know.
With the what?
You know, the spectacular... Remember, and we were all out one night, we snuck on the base, and I was trying to show off, and I ended up blowing one of our comm satellites up in orbit, remember? And the whole night sky, it was like a freaking oil painting all of a sudden, you remember? Was it Megan? Was there a Megan? Cal?
I don't know her name. Never did.
The hell do you mean?
She never told me her name.
You're kidding me!
Am not.
You were with her for what? Like months? A year?
Something like that.
And you never learned her name?
That's right.
What the hell did you call her then?
I don't know. Name. Whatever crossed my mind. The answer to all of them.
That's kind of messed up.
That was kind of our thing. Close, but not close. But close.
So whatever happened to her?
War broke out. We left Theta. That's what happened to her.
Ever think of going back?
What? Track her down? Call her up? Hey, how you been?
That's right.
Thought about it. But say I find her. Then what?
Then you say, hey, you with no name, let's go grab some nachos. What do you mean? What?
Okay, and after that?
Then you eat the nachos. Some drinks. Go back to her place, meet her parents, get married.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Yeah, make some little babies. Move to one of those 8-7 moons. Finally, get some peace and freaking quiet. Spend your morning staring into those green eyes.
8-7 moons, you said?
Yeah,
Those are those artificial moons you like, right?
love them. These little sons of paradise.
Who are we talking about here, Rufus? You or me?
What's the difference, mate?
Right.
What even was that whole conversation? Like, actually.
A road festooned with hurdles and hindrances lays before us. This beauty can ride hard, but even she at the breaking point. Let's take the 4x4.
Whatever you say.
Alright, we get the drive. Oh.
I'll drive, you handle the gun.
Damn it. I want to drive.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I know a shortcut.
Rufus? Rufus!
Whoa!
That would have meant something if I was driving. Compound is a really good VR game. I really wish more people were into VR, just like in general. Oh. But people largely just kind of aren't, so... It's really unfortunate. VR is some of the most fun I've had in games in a very, very long time. Now that there's no voice acting, it's like empty. Just holding the trigger down is just kind of doing the aiming for me. Hoping for about... Oh, they already announced a Boneworks sequel.
Volterite Special Delivery Service. Place the Volterites are more entertaining than the lowlives. Speaking of lowlives, heads up!
Why didn't Bungie sue them? Well, this is actually not very Halo-like. Nova 1 was very clearly a Halo clone. This game is a lot more of a Crysis clone.
Looks like it's the end of the line.
Oh.
You are too late, Cal Warden.
You! I've been dying to have a word with you.
The artifact you seek is now in Volterite hands. As we converse, it is being transported to Volteron to be reappropriated into a devastating weapon of catastrophic power.
Yeah, we'll get back to that in a sec. Tell me this, before you told Yelena, who knew about the Boreas artifact?
Only the Judger Council possessed the information you mention.
Then maybe you can explain how the Volterites stayed a few steps ahead of us during this goose chase. How is it that everywhere I go, there they are? How did they even know about this artifact?
What you are suggesting is...
What I'm suggesting is that you Judgers should do some house cleaning. One of you is helping the Volterites build that weapon of catastrophic power.
A Judger would never do such as you describe. We are impartial. We observe, we correct, we balance.
Yeah? Well, maybe this is someone's idea of a correction.
It was your people who first recovered one of the artifacts. Your people who activated it, alerting the Volterites to its very existence and potential.
And what about the other two? The artifact on Therius? The one here on Boreas? Who alerted the Volterites to those?
Your words are the words of a being scrambling to shake off the shackles of blame, Cal Warden. My message to you is simple.
Listen to me.
It is you who will listen, for I speak as the voice of the Judgers, and we shall be heard. If the weapon on Volteron becomes functional, we will be forced to pass judgment upon your races. We will find you both guilty of endangering the very fabric of this universe. With our goal being the protection of life and the integrity of this dimension, we shall be forced to sentence you both to oblivion.
What the hell are you saying?
We shall forever erase all traces of both human and Volterite civilizations, rendering it as though neither of your two young races ever evolved.
Ha!
I assure you that such a measure is well within our power, and we will not hesitate to see this through.
You could stop this. If you're so powerful, if you wanted to, you could stop the Volterites from building that weapon.
Indeed we could. But you are the ones who must prove that you have the strength and the resolve to stop yourselves from pushing the galaxy to the brink of destruction. You must demonstrate that you have it in you to correct your mistakes. Only then will we show you clemency. Travel to Volteron and destroy the weapon. Do this, and the future might yet hold a place for you. Do not, and you will be erased from history. What do you choose, Cal Warden?
What kind of sick super being sits back and twiddles its thumbs while the little guys run around and do their dirty work?
We need an answer from
Sounds
you.
like they're talking about
We need
God.
it now.
Fine.
Good. Your decision pleases us. There may still be hope for humans and Volterites.
But Prometheus,
Yes, Cal Warden.
when it's all said and done, when the dust settles,
Yes.
you're going to teleport me to Theta, and you're gonna get me one of those H7 rooms. I'm gonna settle down there and, I don't know, get a dog, start a family or something, and then you're all gonna leave me the hell alone.
Okay. I mean, it really was really on the nose of them just blatantly talking about God. It's like the same conversation you've had with religious people over and over again. Who the fuck wrote this? It makes sense if you play the first game. So. Also, the voice acting really is not bad. Keep in mind, this is a 2012 mobile game. I have played so many games with actual bad voice acting. This is not bad voice acting. Your account used to be Dreamers242. Well, your account is now Dreamers6969, so I think that's an upgrade.
The Volterites have secured the third Judger artifact and are planning on using its power to create a devastating weapon. With the all-powerful Judgers now threatening to intervene and eradicate all traces of both the humans and the Volterites from the galaxy, Cal and his companions embark on a desperate mission to retrieve the artifact from the planet Volteron.
It is definitely not pretty bad. It's not Hollywood voice acting, but it's not what's that game? That zombie game that played forever ago, where I got a sequel that was from VR. Like, the voice acting is definitely fine. And for a 2012 mobile game, really good, actually. Dead Effect 2. Yeah, it's not Dead Effect 1 voice acting. Like, that is actually bad voice acting. I played enough bad games to know what bad voice acting is. But also hold on, because somebody mentioned it, so I want to look at it because someone didn't know. Oh well, here's here. Let me pick this up real quick. So this is my secondary channel. I have a channel that covers a bunch of like dart blasters, and these go insane. I've talked about this before. If you want to subscribe to this, it's just Jarek 4. I need to change the banner. These things get insane, but also. So, standard Talon mag.
Talon mags, they're kind of the industry. They fit in pouches easy. They work.
So there's that.
More. This is the Out of Darts Tachi mag that holds 29 darts. It'll work with virtually any blaster that uses Talon mags.
Nerf guns have gotten so fucking stupid. Sorry, I got distracted. That's not what I'm looking for. I don't want your stupid meta bullshit. Get out of here. No, that's the Boneworks song. Well, actually, no, I can just go to his. Why am I hearing... There we go. Okay. This is Boneworks 2. For people that didn't know. I hope this music isn't copyrighted. I cannot stress how good the original Boneworks game is. It's easily, like, top 10 game of all time for me. And to me, it's easily the best VR game. Like, and it's not even close. Boneworks on console music. I'm actually really surprised that Microsoft has not tried to make a VR headset for Xbox. They're just kind of letting Sony have their own VR thing. And Microsoft would benefit way more from that. Like... Just think about this. Microsoft could literally make a system where you could play PC VR games on Xbox. They already have Windows Mixed Reality stuff that they could just push more. But instead, they just don't. Like, why? I just don't understand at all. Like, I know the market's not huge for VR stuff, but it seems to be working well for Sony. So... Like, I don't get it. Genuinely, I don't understand what Microsoft is doing in that regard, but... Yeah. I'm so excited for this. I can't wait for Boneworks 2. I mean, so here's the thing with VR. The biggest thing holding VR back is the fact that you need to buy a headset, which, depending on who you are, could be expensive or not. But then you also need to have a PC that's able to play it. Like, you need that. Windows 11 needs to upgrade the VR tech? No, it doesn't. Like, so that's the biggest thing really holding VR back. People are not interested in VR because they don't want to buy more stuff that's expensive for something they've never experienced before. They're pretty content with what they currently have. However, suddenly, if you make a VR headset work with your Xbox, that's a lot more enticing. That's exactly why VR has worked on the PlayStation. Like... It's great. Again, I just don't know why Microsoft isn't doing that. It makes absolutely no sense to me. Also, hold up. I'm quickly pulling this up. Someone said you can't wait for a Nerf minigun. Well, it exists. There's a lot of this. Going all over the place. I had to pull this up because I saw that comment. This is way worth. Anyway, yeah. VR is great. Could not recommend it enough.
Just get me close enough to make a jump, and then head to the second LZ to drop off Rufus. Keep her steady.
Hey, Cal. Good luck.
You too, Rufus.
Arms?
I'm on the ground. Clear out.
Okay. Nerf revolver. Oh, yeah, I have quite a few Nerf revolvers that are really good. I have one that uses CO2. Oh, that went too far. Ugh. All right, fuck it. Come back here, you fuck. Wait a minute. I have upgrades. Hold on. How much do I got? 1,600. Lightning gun? Sure, let's get the lightning gun. Interesting. Don't know how this one works. Well, let's go ahead and buy it. Go ahead and use it. VR horror is where it's at. I can see that. I'm not huge into horror games, but like, I mean, imagine like if Silent Hill 2 was in first person in VR. That's like really the main thing the VR excels at, is first person stuff, and that's kind of like something to struggle with. Making a third person shooter would be really weird in VR. Apparently there is a VR mod for Turok, the 2008 release, which, what? Like, how does that work? There's so many different third person animations and stuff like that. I feel like that'd be incredibly jarring. Damn, this thing's pretty good. It's basically another sniper. Has a reload. Interesting. I'll save the ammo for it because I don't need it for these kind of weak enemies. You know, let's use a pistol. I really don't use it much. Okay, never mind. Let's go back to what I was using. Swap weapons, please. Thank you. The fuck is this? You'd like to get my 3D printed... Dude, I have so many 3D printed blasters. You can buy them. Which 3D printed one are you talking about? Because the one I had in that video, the automatic one, that one's only 100 bucks. For something that's 3D printed, that's really good. What the hello? I didn't actually mean to use slow-mo there. Swap weapons. Swap abilities, please. Thank you. God, the pistol's so weak. There we go. The pistol is just kind of its only purpose is there to give you something to use when you have no ammo. That guy just kind of said no.
We got some sort of signal beacon down here.
Yeah,
I think I will.
Do I have no rockets? Okay, there we go.
Beacons down. Seems you were right. They stopped reinforcing this position.
Great, they're introducing enemy spawners. That'll be fun. Whoa. This is just a better sniper. Hello? There we go.
What is it, Elena?
Does the name Basra mean anything to you?
What's this about?
I'm intercepting a weird distress signal. It's a multi-wave message with no point of origin and perfect signal strength. I've never seen anything like this before.
What does it say?
It's information about the location of a nearby guard post, which in turn, if I'm analyzing this correctly, should contain data about the position of Volterite teleportation devices.
Send the info to my HUD.
Done.
The one in red and black, that doesn't help.
Basra.
Guy I served with once.
That doesn't narrow it down much at all. The Quest 2 was so cheap for lots. The biggest problem with Quest 2 is that it was attached to Facebook. If it wasn't attached to Facebook, I'd be like, yeah, go ahead and get it, because it's a great entry point. It's just fucking Facebook. It's like, yeah, so basically your options for getting a VR headset is support Facebook and be attached to that dumb nonsense. Buy a, I'm forgetting what it is. There's like a $700 VR headset, roughly around that price range, which is pretty okay. Or spending a little bit more and getting the Valve Index. You know the difference between spending $700 on a headset or $1,000 on a headset. If I'm spending that much money, I'm just gonna go all out at that point. Like, I feel like I just don't have much reason to buy the one that's $700. I'm forgetting the name of it off the top of my head. It's not even bad, but you know what I mean. It's not attached to Facebook. I mean, it is, though. Meta is still Facebook. Like, you don't have to make that account. You need a Meta account, but, like, that's not what I'm saying. I mean, like, literally, the company, it's owned by... Yeah, I mean Vive, by the way. Literally, the company owns the headset. That's what I'm saying. Yeet! That's not gonna go. Wow, that didn't go anywhere. Why does this area look familiar? What am I remembering for this area? Crisis 3. Crisis 3, that's what I'm remembering this for. Oh. Oh, the Shellington fly point. See, I thought you were talking about the, wait, I have a flashlight in this game? Okay. I thought you were talking about the automatic. Swap weapons. Guess that works. I knew I heard you. Fire! Wow, fire kills quick. Who would have thought? That one just died. Okay. Feel like that's an electric fence. Did nothing to me. There's no reason to be over here. I have so much sniper ammo. Is this not... This is where it came from, isn't it? Yeah. The Quest 2 is a good headset. Yeah, that's the biggest problem. The Quest 2 actually has something that I really wish the Index had, and that's with, like, just it being wireless. It being wireless is such a huge, huge benefit. And, like, Index 2 apparently will go wireless. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? How did that not land on that? For real, how did that not make that? Advanced Warfare, multiplayer-wise, suck. Did I play Red Faction 2? I don't really have interest in covering Red Faction. A lot of people have told me to cover it. I'm just like, I just don't. Please stop spamming me. I know you aren't, but you know what I mean. Might get one of those. I might change the name to P90 instead of what you put on it. Oh, you mean the Bulwark? The Bulwark's the actual official name. I can't be sued for using the name of the Doom 3 SMG. And you can make that any color you want. I like the customizability that 3D printed stuff can give you. It's just pretty expensive. Like, that one's like 250 bucks. Like, 3D printing does get very, very pricey. That's why, like, a 3D printed full auto, the one I showed in that video earlier, for only 100 is like an amazing deal. That thing shoots like 140 FPS too. Valve did not announce Index 2, but it's pretty well-known knowledge that they're working on it. Okay. Good. Oh. So much screen shake. The fire in slow-mo looks so wonky. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I hate how I get stuck on things.
I'm on a console.
Connection established. Keep that terminal intact while I dig through their security systems.
Alright, defense. The only real complaint I have about the weaponry in this game is that, like, you're very reliant on the assault rifle. Oh, gotta reload. God damn it. Defense missions, cool, fun, everybody loves doing those. Eat shit. Alright, I have the lightning gun, I forgot about that.
I'm on a console.
Connection established. Keep that terminal until I dig through their security systems.
I'll just use the OP gun. This noise is like that... What? This noise is that generic, like, electric sound that you heard in the old, like, Mattel opening. Right? Am I insane? Like the original Hot Wheels games, like Stunt Track Driver, stuff like that. Where are you? You like defense sections? They're fun? What's wrong with you? Alien confirmed. I think the main problem is they're not all inherently, like, bad. Like...
The doors are open.
Thanks.
You'll need to get to the command room and get the data yourself.
They're not all inherently just, like, bad on their own, but I think more are bad than are good by a pretty large amount. When you do it right, they're really fun. But I want to, like, keep moving forward. I think the only time I can think of a defense section that was fun is, like, Half-Life 2 Episode 2 in the Antlion area. Sulaco, you guys wouldn't have been able to play because it's part of the demo that is not released to the public yet. Sulaco's defense section is amazing. Walls are blowing up everywhere, there's explosions, it's crazy. You're really fun? Your face is really fun? That sounds like something I would tell you. Gasp? Yeah, you generally do. Force field, I gotta destroy that, I think.
There should be a console on the third level of the structure, allowing you to bypass security protocols.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I don't destroy the crystals. The guy was just not dying. Damn it. Cubone. I like when Terry shows up and gives bits, and immediately this is what it turns into.
The Volterites have secured the third Judger artifact and are planning on using its power to create a devastating weapon. With the all-powerful Judgers now threatening to intervene and eradicate all traces of both the humans and the Volterites from the galaxy, Cal and his companions embark on a desperate mission to retrieve the artifact from the planet Volteron.
Although, to be fair, whenever I join calls or whenever I join some like Twitch chat, I don't even have to say anything. I could walk into the Twitch chat and just leave an emote, and the whole Twitch chat just like explodes into chaos. That's sort of just like the effect I have. Look, Terry, that's not important. That's extra details. It's fine. Look, don't worry about it. Swap my abilities, okay. Get back here.
There should be a console on the third level of the structure that will allow you to bypass security protocols and open the doors of
Gotcha.
Swap my abilities, please. There we go. Can someone just make a quick clip right there? Because that's a good example of like the swipe thing's not really working in the emulator. Look, all I have to say, Terry, is that chaos is very, very fun. Like, what's life without a little bit of chaos? Or a lot. Every time I show up. Oh, I didn't want to go back down the elevator. Is there supposed to be like glass here that I'm just not able to see? I guess there is. The glass is invisible. Oh god, I got yeeted for a moment. Okay, I need to get over that and kind of figure out where there's not the ability I meant to use. Hello. There hasn't been a minigun. I keep thinking it's a hole in the ground, but it is not.
Yelena, I got it. Unloading. Analyze and reconfigure parameter.
updating mission plan. Check your HUD. Heads up, Cal. I'm detecting a Watson signature in your area.
I see it.
Got him. Wait. How dare you? What the? How did you end up like that? Well, bye. I get pretty wide answers when it comes to that. I find, okay, hold on. Before I even say anything, I'll just like get chat to respond. Because I'm chaotic something. I'm pretty sure everyone knows I'm chaotic something. But do you guys think I'm chaotic good, neutral, or evil? Okay, we've got neutral, neutral, and evil. Chaotic weird is just implied if you're chaotic. Obviously not evil, just opinionated. That wasn't even an option. And I don't think anybody was thinking that. Chaotic fireball.
I like what they've done with the place.
Hi, Toily.
Digging the fire and doom motif. And to think someone actually lives on this planet.
Chaotic Blood Dragon is just a description, though. Yeah, but no, I find it interesting, because before people actually get to know me, like, on a personal level, they usually would say chaotic evil, leaning chaotic neutral, kind of like somewhere in there. And then the more they get to know me, they kind of start throwing in some chaotic good. But, like, it's contextual, really. I think I'm somewhere in between neutral and good. I don't think I'm ever one or the other, strictly. I would use the phrase chaotic fun. Actually, that is probably the best way to describe that. There's never a line I cross, but I'm generally a smartass. And kind of an asshole, but not like really an asshole. Just like enough to be funny. If you saw my alt Twitter, you'd know that. But like, my alt Twitter is also an adult Twitter, so if you're not a furry, don't follow it. Wait, new weapon. Oh, that wasn't a new weapon. It's just this. No, actually, let's use it. What? Okay, there we go. Why did it bounce that way? Oh, you're friendly. Okay.
Did you miss me?
Ever since we parted, I've longed for your tender touch.
Evil always wins because good is stupid. Does people dress up as yes. Things don't have to be exclusively one or the other, but like, a lot of me hates that.
Commander, what's your status?
We're approaching the teleporter through what seems to be some sort of shrine. I don't think they like us being here.
Good. Then we're all on the same damn page.
Okay, I'm gonna stop wasting sniper ammo. I have a flamethrower with a lot of ammo. This needs to be used.
Your kind does not belong here.
Is furry anime? No. What? Actually, oddly relevant.
This is fun.
There are Pokemon that are... Oh, hi. So there are Pokemon that are, like, very clearly just furry bait. And then there are Pokemon that are weeb bait. And those generally don't cross. Those are generally two totally separate things. For example, Gardevoir is 100% weeb bait. It is not furry bait. Just to put that out there. Like, there's a very big difference between something like, say, Lucario and Gardevoir. This is the type of in-depth, deep conversations you get when you join my streams. Oh, hi. What the? I don't know why I did that.
Now that is a big cat.
You still know your tricks, old dog.
Old dog? Who the hell are you calling? Now that's just cold, mate.
Sorry to spoil the fun, boys, but I've got some bad news.
Oh?
The path to the inner sanctum where the teleportation device should be, it's blocked. We're gonna have to find another way in.
I've got a better idea.
Rufus?
Give me a second. Stand clear.
Does me watching Vor count as being a furry? Well, is it furry Vor? If so, then yes. Alright. Stood rather close to that, but okay. So what's Incineroar? Incineroar is 100% furry bait for a very specific kind of furry. For the types of furries that like a body type that is 100% muscles on your arms that are bigger than their entire torso, and then have legs that are just fucking noodles. Just skip leg day. Stupid, dumb Bara shit. I'm gonna say I hate Incineroar. I've always hated Incineroar. I'm just gonna say it. It's so dumb. I don't like the concept of a stupid Cool. Apparently the game didn't appreciate that. It's just Johnny Bravo, 100%. God, but I don't like the concept of Incineroar. It's just fucking... Oh, are we getting permanent crashes now? Might need to restart the emulator. What was I saying? Alright, restarting the emulator. Hold up. It's trying to open everything else. Interesting. What was my initial thing I was saying? Yeah, the fact that it's based on wrestling is just so stupid. It's so dumb. That is just such a stupid gimmick. I can't get behind that. There we go.
The Volterites have secured the third Judger artifact and are planning on using its power to create a devastating weapon. With the all-powerful Judgers now threatening to intervene and eradicate all traces of both the humans and the Volterites from the galaxy, Cal and his companions embark on a desperate mission to retrieve the artifact from the planet Volteron.
Gotta be another emulator. The emulator is not gonna fix anything. This game barely is able to run as is. It's completely dead on phone. It's had so many updates. I'm surprised it's able to even get running at all. Nova 2 didn't share the same fate. Nova 2 just literally is unplayable in every platform, including emulators. There's literally nothing you can do. I also cannot just stream my phone because this game no longer works on phone. The Nova games have been completely delisted. The only one you can play now is Nova Legacy, which is kind of like a weird thing of the first game. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know why they did that. I googled for a what is it? PFK file? I forget what the actual name is. They saw me. Flamethrower? I really need more sniper ammo.
Yelena, I've got eyes on something. Maybe the teleportation device. Any ideas of how we can get it going?
Sorry, Cal. Can't help you there. You're a big boy. You can figure it out.
Now that sounds like a bona fide flirtation.
Ha!
Trust me, Cal. You know when a woman's in a haunting way, and that little honey biscuit is most indubitably in a haunting way.
Swap weapons, please.
Cal.
Alright, everything I need to reload. Hold up. Okay, I'm running out of flamethrower ammo and sniper ammo, so keep that in mind. I found a way to choose a game I wish it worked on Android. Yeah. Just emulate it. Just play it on a Wii emulator. I do genuinely wish this game, all the Conduit games and all of the Nova games got released on PC, so we didn't have this issue.
Tell your god to expect more soon.
Well, it's hardly a surprise. It is really funny that the average age of people watching me immediately drops when I stream this game. Fair? I know about that game. I'm aware of it. Oh, okay, hello. Another hello, get me out of there. How did that miss you?
Try standing on one of the platforms.
Ow. I'm 17. Yeah, 100%. That's what I expected.
Nothing's happening?
Nice. I think it's working. Yelena, do you copy? Oh man, not good. Yelena, something's not right here. Yelena!
The voice acting with nothing in the background, no sound effects, made that very weird. It's a very obscure game. Nova? Nova's not obscure at all. Oh, 7554. I've had a lot of people request it. I mean, okay, so mobile games around the late 2010s, that's like the people that are going to be watching the streams like, wow, I watched this in my childhood, whereas people that usually watch my streams and videos, their childhood was like early 2000s. Or the 90s. Generally around there. They're generally closer to my age. Just, let's get a check. How old is everybody in chat? Out of curiosity.
What the hell? Rufus! Yelena! Can anyone hear me?
I hear you. Not really sure where I am.
I got you, Commander, and Rufus is all right.
What happened?
Can't say for sure. I'm guessing some sort of malfunction. Right now, you need to worry about the cold. Your suit can't take the temperatures out there on the surface. You've got to get back into the tunnel system. You can use the lava pods to maintain your temperature while you navigate your way through.
You want me to use lava to heat myself up?
Well, don't jump in and splash around, Assad. Just get close enough to allow your suit to absorb the heat.
Right. Good idea.
Toily, how does it feel to be more mature than half of my YouTube comments while being 15 years old? I say that in a, like completely realistically too. God, YouTube is a special place. Yeah, this is like a bit lower than my usual. You know what? Actually, I can just look. Hold on. Let me just do this real quick. I look at this quite often, but I can pull it up on stream. Here we go. Okay. Analytics. This number won't go away, but okay. So, vast majority of my viewers are from the US. That's to be expected because a lot of my stuff I cover is first-person shooters. It involves guns, all that stuff. So, yeah, it's to be expected. And then you get down here, 2.5% female. Rough. That's also to be expected when you're covering first-person shooters. But yeah, vast majority of the people that watch, it says 18 to 24 and then 25 to 34. 25 to 34 is more popular. But this 18 to 24, I'm more than willing to bet this closer to like being 24 rather than 18. That's kind of an odd spread, but most of my viewers are kind of like mid-20s, early 30s. Like that's sort of where the age group is. Below 18 is incredibly rare. And then there's a few, is like 11% over 35. So yeah, it's really nothing surprising with the style of games I cover. Normal at this point, I've seen how my cousin's act. You know, that's a good point. You could just look at America and see how America's been the last... You know what? Never mind. I'm not even... I'm not even approaching it. You know what I'm saying by that. Jesus Christ. Immediately taking damage from the... I stand here, will I not take damage? Nope, I will. Okay, cool. Wait, what is that? Oh, that's a crystal. I thought it was lava. Is this not warmth? Okay, it's that. The actual lava, not warmth. The shiny thing coming out of the ground, warmth. Oh. 39? Is there a race percentage? I don't think so. I know there's a, like, location, but not a race percentage. Okay, just jump over, I guess. It said no. It just ran away. Okay. Swap guns, please. Automatic war crimes. Usually white gringos like guns the most, specifically Yankees. This really depends on where you are. Like, heavily depends on that. If you're talking about the South, yeah, generally. If you're talking about rural, middle of nowhere America, yeah, generally. The general rule of thumb is that the redder the state gets, the more they're going to be into gun culture. But, like, just walking around downtown Portland or something? Not really. Ammo, nice. I am next to the... Thank you. There was no reason to go in here. Go down there, I guess. Jump over. Oh, God. Not jump over.
That's better.
That? Huh. I feel like I probably don't want to be here.
Good. The cave entrance should be just ahead. Once you're inside, I'll guide you to a nearby factory. You're going to tamper with the reactor in order to create a diversion meant to buy us enough time to rescue Mazra.
Sounds fun. I'm inside. This is
Okay.
interesting. Yelena, are you seeing this?
They appear to be some sort of ancient Voltrite ruins. The craftsmanship is quite exquisite. I've never seen anything like this.
You man.
Mazra! Mazra, is that you? Mazra! Ah, damn. Starting to hear things.
Wow, that actually went farther than I thought and still hit them. You can get away with carrying a gun in Alabama. I mean, you can get away with carrying a gun. I'm pretty sure what you're really meaning is open carry, which depends on state to state. Obviously, open carry in big cities is usually illegal because if someone is open carrying a weapon, that is a cause for alarm. People generally don't want to see that. But concealed carry is very legal because that's the point. It's concealed carry. You're not brandishing it. But yeah, it's always really dumb when open carry is like legal in some places. Like you could walk around downtown Boise and have just open carry or fully loaded AR-15. It's like, what? Why? That went between his legs. That just phased through him. What is this? Okay, I guess this gun is impossible to use. I saw you. You just vanished, okay. What? Can I just not hit them in here? What is this? Thank you.
You think?
Educated guess based on some readouts. Would you prefer walking? Or maybe you'd like teleporting?
No. I've had enough teleporting to last me a lifetime. A good old mining cart works just fine.
Yeah, pretty much what John said. That's how I feel about it. The other one... There you are.
There's the train. Jump on.
Another educated guess?
Oh, loading. I think my favorite experience when going to like rural towns around here, because Oregon's really weird. Within Portland, like the western side of Oregon is very, very blue. Mainly within like actual city areas. Mainly just Portland and Eugene are very, very blue. But once you get out of the rural areas, it starts getting very red. The amount of people that have, especially after 9/11, just started saying the most racist shit to me. They just feel like, for some reason, they see white dude, it must be fine to tell him a bunch of racist shit. I don't know why you think that's fine, but they do. And it's always amusing because I turn and it's like, I'm Arabic. My grandparents moved here from Syria. And a lot of times their racism is like directed towards Middle Eastern people. And like the look on their face will never get old. It's always the most amusing thing to me. But God, they're fucking dumb.
Surprise.
Okay, I guess that doesn't blow up.
You'll need to push through the Voltrite lines and head towards the core.
Easier said than done.
I picked up Rufus, Commander. Thought you might want to know about that.
Is he alright?
Also raving about tearing the man apart. Specifically bacon, so yes, he's alright.
I don't think I've gotten a new ability in quite a while. I didn't want to freeze you, but okay. Hello, dog. What? sound Canadian? I definitely don't sound Canadian. Okay. Like, people from BC speak, they have the same accent I do, it's not any different. But I think when people think Canadian, they think the sort of more like Midwestern accent.
Sounds like a plan.
Where people say like a boot and stuff like that. Or sorry. Yeah, the West Coast kind of doesn't really have a very distinct or strong accent, I would say.
I hate this planet.
Do I have more flamethrower ammo? What the f- Okay. I don't have any fire. Unfortunate. I would like flamethrower ammo. There we go, that's what I was looking for. Stop. Still an enemy around here. There you are. Toily, are you still around? Shotgun, please. Oh, I'm almost out of ammo. That's unfortunate. I am so glad that oh shit. I am glad that Civvy covered Chaser. So before Civvy covered Chaser, he actually DM'd me on Twitter talking about it. I'll pull it up in a second. Let me kill these guys first. I've gotten a few DMs from other YouTubers I didn't expect to get out of nowhere. Ooh. Damn it! I clicked and it killed him. Guess I'll pull it up now. Jolly Wanker's another one. I really didn't expect him to randomly DM me. You just talking about my Boneworks video, about how he agrees that Boneworks is way better than, is super better than Half-Life Alyx. Although he kind of ranted about Half-Life Alyx being kind of bad here, and I don't really agree. I think Under the Mayo, yeah, he messaged me forever ago to join a podcast, which I already did. I did a podcast with him. And then, what was this? And Civi randomly DM'd me out of nowhere. What exactly was he saying? He was like, currently making a video about Chaser. I want to thank you for confirming I'm not crazy, that it does exist, and that your experience was similar to mine. Yeah. We talked about it for a bit. That game's just very not good. Takes so long to load on an emulator. Wonder how long it took to load on a phone. Yeah, this game was kind of intended to be like a Crysis clone. This time I went from a Halo clone to a Crysis clone, which is interesting.
Getting close. Just keep pushing forward.
Thankfully, every time it crashes, I don't really lose progress. Are you serious? How did that miss? You can't shoot directly at them. What the? Hit. Thank you. Oh man, they teleported. Can't waste too much ammo with that. It's really strong. Whew. Someone shot. Oh, it's you.
The entrance up ahead leads to the power core. This is their last line of defense.
Good.
Immediately loads. And before it crashes again. Oh my god, swap please. Swap please, thank you. I see you there. How did you drive that? What was that game that Valve made? I cannot remember it. Was it Rebound? Something like that?
Let's see. What have we here?
You have the reactor core on the left. It's getting its power
Ricochet.
from
That's what it is. They have the Ricochet discs.
control through a console. If you overcharge the engines, they should pump enough juice into the core to render it unstable. But you'll have to do so in the correct order, or the safety mechanisms will kick in and reset the engines to their default values. Once all the engines are overcharged, you'll need to get out of there ASAP. There should be a waste disposal tunnel nearby. It's your best bet to make it out of there alive.
Waste disposal. Right.
While I would like to see more non-famous World War II fronts, I would like to see it in a way that's not Call of Duty gameplay. Alright, so I gotta do them in a specific order. I guess it's trial and error. Oh, hold up. Where do I take these? I thought it was just pushing the button. What am I doing here? Oh. This is going to be a lot of trial and error, and I do not care. I'm very curious how far I am into this game, so I was going to look up a walkthrough real quick. And just see the solution, because I don't want to just do trial and error, because that's all this is. How far into this game am I? Where is this? Oh, I know where that is. Okay, so this is the level I'm on. I think. Okay, now I'm actually confused where I am because everything kind of looks the same. I have so many people messaging me. Okay, sorry. Let me pull this main screen. This was that defense section. So I've already been past here. Okay, so I've definitely been by here. Everything looks the same at this point, so it's like, I don't know where I am. Hey, well, welcome to my stream. Oh, here we go. I was just right here. Loading. Alright, cool. This is the room I'm in right now. So this is how far into the game I am. So I'm guessing I have another good hour and a half, probably. I never really got into RTSs. I respect them. They're really hard to get good at, but like, I never really got into them. I do play other genres though. Like, it's kind of this common misconception that I only play first-person shooters, which isn't true. I do play a lot of other games. It's just that first-person shooters are the only games that get views for my channel. I've kind of become known as like one of the FPS guys. So if I make a video of anything else, it'll get no views. I got an early copy of Ori 2, and that video got less than 10k views. I think it got less than 9k views lifetime, which is awful. Like, that is so bad for me. So he grabbed the middle one. It can't be as simple as color codes, right? The emulator just crashed. Cool. If you idle long enough, the emulator crashes. I don't think it matters where a game was made. I feel it's kind of weird to fixate on that. BlueStacks, please. All right. So you did yellow one, red one, green one. Did it work? All right. Yellow, red, green. Remember that. Oh, God damn it, I've got to fight all of them again. Oh, that's not really what I wanted. I wanted the slow motion. Where? Look at it, it's just kind of sitting there. Hello. What? How did you survive?
Let's see. What have we here?
You have the reactor core on the left. It's getting its power from 3 nearby engines, each controlled through a console. If you overcharge the engines, they should have enough juice into the good. On to the next. Once all the engines are overcharged, you'll need to get out of there ASAP. There should be a waste disposal truck nearby. Good. Only one more to
Waste disposal. Right.
I thought it crashed for a moment.
That's it. Now
I would if my stamina wasn't so shit.
Oh man, I hate this planet.
Oh, that's unfortunate. It did the whole you're running at a slope thing, so it just launched me off the cliff. Okay, well, I don't need to re-input everything, so that's good.
Oh man, I hate this planet.
Commander, please respond. Commander, do you copy?
Yeah, copy. I copy. Damn it.
Are you all right?
Yeah, fine and dandy.
Good. I'm glad you're safe.
Keep going. You're close.
Mazra, is that you?
Cal, who are you talking to?
No one. Just get me out of here.
Those platforms look like they could sustain your weight, and that river flows in the direction you need to be going.
Please tell me you're not saying what I think you're saying.
Actually, I am.
Okay. I have to wait for something to come. Oh, yep, there we go. Lava surfing! I don't think I actually needed a swap, but it gives me the option to go from one to the other, so I guess we will do that. Oh. I imagine this should have been... Oh my god, I almost didn't... Okay. I imagine this would have been really annoying on mobile. Now what? I wasn't standing in the exact place I needed to be. Okay, well, here we are. I am free.
Question. The artifact you took. How did Nova learn about it and learn its location?
We received an anonymous transmission. Data packets containing information, location.
An anonymous transmission.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking this entire circus was set in motion by someone, just don't know who.
More platforming.
There you are.
Do you mind if I join?
Knock yourself out. Plenty to go around.
Little waves. What are you talking about? Swap abilities, please. Thank you. Oh. Wow, I couldn't throw her shit. I still killed him. Let me, got him.
Hurry! We can't hold them off much longer.
I don't know. I don't really feel like I'm being pressured. I feel like I could hold them off forever.
Don't give up now.
Yeah, I'll just let him shoot them, just to save ammo. Ow. Oh, it's you. Oh? And magically I'm on the ship. Okay, only have a couple more levels, if that. I wasn't too afraid it crashed, because when this crashes, it just kind of abruptly chucks me back to the menu. And it crashing is kind of a minor inconvenience, because there's a lot of checkpoints in this game, so I don't really lose progress when it happens. Otherwise, it'd be a lot more annoying. So far, I honestly could have just like made the video after the first stream, and so far I haven't missed anything if I did that, but I don't know if I do at the end.
The temple where they hold the artifact is just up ahead. It will be heavily guarded.
You don't say.
Additionally, troops are always on standby to reinforce the temple guards. The moment they become aware of our presence, all available reinforcements will be sent into battle.
But there's a limited number of troops ready to intervene, right?
Of course there is, human.
Then let's split up. Force them to spread out across the perimeter.
Sure that's a good idea, mate?
If they concentrate their troops into a single spot, we won't have any chance of breaking through. But if they're not sure of enemy strength and distribution, one of us might have a shot of getting in.
The ship will remain here in case we actually make it to the evac stage. Work your way back to this LZ.
Yelena, you're staying with the ship.
Commander, respectfully, our mission is to stop that device from becoming active. At this point, I'm of no use here.
She's right, mate. We go all in on this one. We either make it or we don't.
All right. Just be careful, okay?
I will.
Anyone got any questions? Then let's do this. Good luck.
Oh, what the? Worth. I don't know what ammo I just picked up. Not shotgun. Running a little low on ammo. Could use some more. Hey, wait a minute. 706. Okay, that's virtually nothing. I think I'll just save my points for that if I ever end up getting enough. Which I don't think I will before I beat the game.
Need to activate that bridge.
What I need is more ammo, really. Oh, here we go. Let me get out of there. Okay, why in the world can I not... There we are. Oh, thank God, that was so much ammo. What did I get ammo for? Some shotgun ammo. AR ammo. I think that was really all I got, but I will take it.
That should take care of it. Ugh, is that an alarm?
Who would have figured? Everything I do spawns more enemies. Like, sometimes I could be low on ammo, but at least it's not Disruptor. Disruptor was uniquely bad for that. Also, I don't know what it's like where you guys are, but man, lately it has just been so freaking hot. Like, well, I don't even lately, I just mean all summer. Like, the moment it went from spring to summer, it just, every day has been in the 90s or over 100.
I don't know what you did back there, but I'm seeing a lot of Volterites heading your way.
Thanks for the heads up.
I don't have explosives, alright, cool. What the? Where did you come from? Like, it's very unusual here because the hottest it usually gets, our average high for August is usually just 80. Meanwhile, it's been almost 100 every goddamn day. Which extra sucks because I love mountain biking, but if it's starting to get over 90 or around there, I just am not going to go mountain biking. Because that's like quite literally heat stroke territory. And it's just not really enjoyable at that point. At that point, it becomes painful.
Mazra?
Yes, you and
Is this temple always so fortified?
not always. Why do you ask?
Just feels like they knew we were coming.
If they did, it was not I who told them.
That's what I was afraid of.
I need ammo so bad. I have like no ammo for anything. I am stuck against the wall here. Never mind, I killed him. Oh my god, swapping abilities just does not work sometimes. Yeah, you guys had that like heat dome thing that we got last year. You guys actually kind of got a bit lucky. So did like Texas. Like, you guys have also been getting that heat wave, and it sucks, don't get me wrong. When I say lucky, I don't mean like, wow, it's good that happened, because it isn't. But like, when we got that heat dome thing last year, every day for like a week was like 116 to 119. Like, that was our new record in Portland, was 119 degrees. That's like almost 50 Celsius. It's so absurd. Like, I have never felt heat like that before. And I've been to places like Arizona, I've just never felt it. And we're very much so like you guys over in Europe, where like it doesn't usually get hot here. So people don't have air conditioning, and they're also not acclimated to it. So that makes it so much worse. We had like 1,500 people die because of that across the Pacific Northwest, just because we're not really made for it. You were so glad you were up in Seattle. Well, Seattle also got the heat wave. Portland always gets the heat waves a little worse than Seattle and Vancouver because we're not on the coast, despite our name being Portland. So many people think we're on the coast, by the way. Because they hear Portland, they're like, oh, you have to be in like the middle Oregon coast. We're not. We're on the Oregon-Washington border, like 3 hours away from the coast. So... But I mean, it was fucking hot everywhere. Somewhere up in Canada, like Lytton, BC, it got 122 degrees Fahrenheit. That is fucking ridiculous. That is literally Canada's hottest record temp of all time. Bro, how are you alive? What is that shit? I'm sorry? But you got that river and the low interstates over the river. I mean, that... One, the river only goes by downtown. Two, being that far inland in the valley really... It just traps heat in the valley. It really doesn't help. Even with the Columbia Gorge right there. If we were to, it's actually insane how much cooler it gets at the coast compared to Portland. Like when Portland's having a heat wave, I had to freeze him in the air. Oh, it's the turret over there that's killing me. This is a really dumb situation. Hold on, I need to... It's gonna make me pull out the weapon, so I have to reload. 38 is a lot colder than the heat wave we had here. It's uncomfortably warm. If it gets over, like, 32 is 90 degrees Fahrenheit, just for, like, context. If it gets over, like, 32, it's too hot for me. Hold on. Still have that open. Okay. Like 100 degrees, that's 37. It was 119 here. What is that in Celsius? It never gets that hot, so I don't know that conversion. That was 48 degrees. Yeah, it was almost 50 Celsius here. It was 122 in Lytton. That's literally exactly 50 Celsius. And then quite literally the entire town, I'm not exaggerating when I say this, the entire town burned down the next day. Which was extra rough to watch because we all had the horrible wildfires the year before. So, like, you know what it's like. You know what, I'm gonna use this. It's the time to break out the strong guns. Yeah, I mean, well, we're not used to that being hot either. We have very, very similar temperatures to the UK. Like, what is our... August is our hottest month of the year. Our average high, this is not the average temperature, just the average high is only 80 Fahrenheit. Which is, what is that? That's 26 Celsius. That's our high. Like, it doesn't normally get like that. Usually it's in the 70s. 70s, like 20 to 26. Like, in the summer, that's usually our temperature. So we're going from, like, in the 20s to near 50. And that's just absurd. Like, no. That shouldn't happen. We don't usually have that weather, but it's been getting hotter every single year. Fires have been worse every year. I mean, this year, it's well above our average. Bro, am I not able to hit this? What is this shit? I didn't even know I was getting shot. Okay, this is really dumb. If you're gonna throw a mini-boss at me, don't also put a fucking turret there. Can I shoot him from here? I can shoot from here. Alright, fuck you guys. You were the guy on the turret. I can't hit you. There we go. Okay, that should fix that problem. The funny thing I learned is that, like, so I usually describe the weather here as being very similar to the UK. And temperature-wise, it's kind of similar for the most part, but I actually didn't realize that when it comes to, like, general rain and stuff like that, the UK is actually really different than the Pacific Northwest. Like, people look at the UK and think that they get a lot of rain. Looking at how many inches of rain we get, it's actually significantly more than the UK. Which makes sense because we live in a rainforest, but, like, I didn't think it would be that much more. Like, it's quite literally 3 times as much as the UK gets rain in the winter. And then when it comes to the summer, we get, like, almost none compared to the UK. So it's very extreme. We're very humid and wet in the winter and very dry in the summer. You were already here, the fuck? There we go, fuck you. Alright, problem has been fixed. What the? Why are there so many of them? I'm getting out of here. Oh, I cannot get out of here. Thank God for all this ammo. So many shotgun shells. No, why did the elevator go back up? I didn't want that.
Good thing they like going through walls.
Yeah, it's not rained here since early July, if that. We had a really wet spring, which was a huge, like, bit of luck for us. Because if we didn't have such a wet spring, we would be there would be so much fire. We were very, very lucky. This year, at least. How do I... There we go. God. Oh, well. Yeah, so the funny thing is that, like, Californians will visit the Pacific Northwest in the summer, and they'll be like, wow, this weather is perfect. It's so nice up here. How could anybody complain about the Pacific Northwest? And then they move here and they're like, they didn't visit in the winter. So they move here and they're like, what the fuck? It's raining all the time. It's so dark. It's depressing. This place sucks. California's better. I'm like, then go back. Shut the fuck up. Stop complaining. It gets so annoying. And that's not even the typical, like, Californian suck. It's just people that just don't do research. Like, we're known for rain. How would you not know that it would be raining a lot here? I don't get it. I just don't get it. Okay, good. At least it gave me that checkpoint. I'll get that ammo afterward. What I was doing? Everyone likes defense turret sections. What is he doing? I think that's it. Alright, cool. How do I get up there? That's where I came from. I wish there was a PC port. This is an emulator. A PC port would make my job so much easier.
I can't breathe.
Move quickly through the fog. Deadly to humans.
We get out. Oh my god, I went to jump and it just didn't. There we go. No elevator? Oh, the elevator's already up there. How did that happen? It's just like that to force me to fight those enemies. Checkpoint. Yep, there we go. I saw a, wait, how many points do I have? 700? That's like nothing. I saw a really good picture forever ago that kind of like gave a good perspective as to where the difference... What's it? Yeah, here it is. Kind of what I was talking about earlier. Yeah, just for like context. So Portland, Seattle, Vancouver, all very the same region. And London is just there for like context. This is the rain at the bottom. We get so much more rain than the UK does. And like I would have never known that without actually having the hard stats next to it. But it's very similar kind of temperature, and other than that, very similar weather where it's like cloudy and whatnot and raining for 9 months of the year. But the summer is a lot drier though. And a little warmer. And Portland is just a little warmer than Seattle and Vancouver because we're not on the coast. It is actually a huge difference, like, in temperature from coast to Portland. Portland's only, like, 3 hours in.
You must reactivate the elevator.
And how do I do that?
The component has been removed from the circuit board. You must guide it back into its place.
There's a few components here. Which one is it?
Use your head, human.
You could just tell me.
The one that glows?
That is correct.
Will this hurt me? No.
Come on, again?
No, I don't want to waste sniper ammo on these guys. These guys are so weak. I really don't need to. But, so like, to give an idea, it can be middle of a heat wave here in Portland, be like 95 degrees in Portland. Going the coast will quite literally drop the temperature all the way to like 60. Like, it's insane how much colder it gets. Go away. You actually survived that. Okay. Oh. Oh, I have to move that over there. I have to get it. Okay, I get it. I have to get it through all this. I was hoping I could just move it over to me, but no, I have to move it around all these stupid things. I don't think I actually can get it through that. No, I cannot. I mean, yeah, but you're still on the sound. Like, that's still significantly better than what we got, which is in the middle of a valley, in between two different mountain ranges. So it just traps in the heat, and on being on the Columbia Gorge actually makes it worse. Are you telling me I can't? Oh, it's to the left of it. I thought it was in front of it. So I should just be able to do that then. Oh, there's one in front of it too. I don't want to do this. I want to say I can get all the way around it, but I actually can't. And it's hard to see from here. It's not been too long since I've been to Seattle. I was just in Seattle in May. I haven't been there in a while though. May is quite a bit. Look, I usually go to Seattle more often than that. Can I get it all the way in front of that? No, is that as far forward as it goes? Yeah, okay. This is the worst puzzle. It's just pushing buttons. With bad depth perception, they should have had it lower, because I can't really oops, didn't mean to do that. And that's just like a pocket. Can I just... No. Hit 90s last week? Man, I wish. Like, it's been hot here. I'm not kidding when I say for the last like 3 weeks, more days than not have been over 100 or at 100. I really can't go further back than that? The heck? Okay, I literally couldn't tell that there was a gap there. The depth perception is so bad in this. I can't see shit. Oops. I was pressing strafe and it somehow made me hit the button. And at the 10-day forecast, every day in the next 10-day forecast is over 90, with most of them being close to 100. Why? Why is it like this? Please, I just want to go mountain biking. And unfortunately, we had a really awesome, like, indoor mountain bike park. Oh, that's nowhere near close enough to where it needs to be. Oh, okay, I get it. I get what I need to do now. I didn't even see that. They should have made that glowing. But yeah, we had an awesome indoor mountain bike park, but it just couldn't survive the pandemic. Which is unfortunate, because it's really useful to have that here. Whoa, okay.
The elevator should be powered now.
Right.
And yeah, that having an indoor mountain bike park is so useful because more for the winter, not really for the summer. Oh god, I almost walked into it. Oh god. Progress saved. Cool. I still think fall is probably like the best time to do things outside. Because it occasionally rains.
Did you guys feel that? This planet's got a temper.
That wasn't geological.
Then what was it?
They're probably conducting final tests on the weapon, which is to say we should hurry.
Roger that.
Copy.
Whoa, okay. Bro, why can I not hit you? Who? Get out of here. Alright, hold up. Swap to the sniper, please. Thank you. All the fucking screen shake. Thank you. I almost didn't make the jump. Why do they all have rocket launchers now? Yeah, this game is significantly longer than I thought it would be.
Yes. I'm in an area and there's platforms. Any advice?
There should be a control room nearby. You will want to go there first if you plan on using those platforms. Once there, you must look for
Mazra. Mazra, talk to me. Damn.
Okay. Ugh. Right pattern again? I hate the trial and error ones. Trial and error puzzles are just kind of like, push this in the right order, alright, there you go. Like, come on. Okay, that guy just kind of wanted to jump in front of my bullets. Why are there so many enemies? This game, for the most part, is fine, but occasionally it just kind of, like, drags on a bit too long. Hey, more flamethrower ammo. Nice. Ah, here we go. Okay, so it's just aligning it correctly. So they said do it in the right order. That's not really accurate. Okay. So I should be able to make those jumps. Interesting. More of the jetpack guys. Oh, there's a lot of ammo up there. How the heck do I get up there? Go away. If I had to compare this to like a PC release, I would say this would be like a kind of like a AA PC title, more or less. What is this game? This is a mobile game. Mobile game that came out in 2012. What's the point of putting ammo there? I can't even get to it. Alright, cool. They gave me 2 checkpoints during all of that.
Seems functional. Yelena.
What's up?
Any differences between the standard N.O.V.A jetpack controls and those of a Stinger jetpack?
I take it you found a new toy?
You could say that.
I'm sending you the schematics of the control system now. Knock yourself out.
Got him. Thanks.
Damn it. Thank God for frequent checkpoints. I can't get over my friend's name. I know a Blaziken. That's what he goes by, a Blaziken. And he renamed himself on Steam to KFC Value Meal. That was way funnier to me than it should be.
Seems functional. Yelena.
Okay.
Any differences between the standard
I'm gonna go back and get that ammo.
and those of a Stinger jetpack?
I take it you found a new toy?
You could say that.
I'm sending you the schematics of the control system now. Knock yourself out.
Got him.
Oh my god, because I hit the wall, it didn't let me do it. That's so dumb. So note to self, if you bump into a wall with the jetpack disengages and just stops. Which is some major bullshit.
Seems functional.
Alright, let's see. Can I make it over there?
Yelena.
What's up?
Yep.
Any differences between the standard N.O.V.A jetpack controls and those of a Stinger
Can I make it over there?
jetpack?
I take it you found a new
What the? Why does it stop me?
Say that.
Like, actually, it just straight up stopped me.
knock yourself out.
Got him. Thanks.
I'm gonna load before... No, what? Stop. I gotta load before it gives me a checkpoint down there. Okay, so sometimes
Yelena.
What's up?
it like has to build up speed. I don't get it. It's weird. I'm gonna try this again.
And those of a Stinger jetpack.
Yeah, you see that? How it like immediately stops me? I still made it, but like...
Sending you the schematics of the control system now. Knock yourself out.
Got him. Thanks.
Jumping will cause the propulsion thrusters to kick in. Be
Oh.
careful though. They pack quite a punch.
I know how to use a jetpack, Yelena.
Nice. I really needed all that ammo. I didn't give a shit for this gun, but... It's better than what I had. Oh my god, if I just hold it down, it just absolutely eats me. Should be able to make that, right? Yeah. Okay. You just can't jump and then, like, get extra speed. You have to hold the button down. Uh-oh. We like platforming, right? This is like the most boring way you could introduce a jetpack. They give you a jetpack, and then they're like, alright, but you gotta do platforming. Instead of like using it for mobility or fighting or something like that. It's just straight up platforming. Floating platforms. Okay, gotta go over there. Oh god, it moved. Alright, I'm good. Oh, it's based off sprint. Oh god, I almost didn't make that. Okay. Seriously, it's based, if you look at my sprint icon, it's based on how much sprint you have. It uses, like, your stamina based on that. Come back.
Careful, the jetpack fuel reserves will be depleted in 5 seconds. 3, 2,
All right.
1. Fuel exhausted. You're on foot the rest of the way.
They give me a jetpack just for that platforming. Are you serious? What? Why? Why would you do that? Hey, here's something fun. Do something not fun. All right, let's take away the fun thing now. Come on. Why?
Didn't see that coming, did you, you little bastards?
That is the most game mechanic blue balls I've ever seen.
Al, did you see that?
Nice work. Mind giving me a hand with the bridge controls?
Hang tight. Take these pricks off my back.
You got it.
How did that miss? Oh, they're all dead. What are you shooting at? Oh, them. Okay. Wait, there's more sniper ammo over here. Let me pick that up.
That takes care of the first part.
Yeah, this is definitely Halo Infinite.
That was close.
Well,
You could say that again. I got a mobile platform here. Can you power it up from your side?
Give me a second. There, should be functional now.
Thanks.
I every time I almost walk underneath those.
Another bridge!
I'm on it. Keep me covered.
Oh, well. Hello? Hello? Oh my lord. I guess I just can't hit them if they're moving. Wow, this is some of the most inaccurate rocket launcher I've ever seen. Okay.
Done.
Let me just reload my everything. $69, nice. Oh, well now I have more. Uh-oh. Okay, I got stuck for a moment. Iron Sight's just happy. Okay, hello? Swap weapons, please. Sometimes these things just straight up don't die. I wonder how many people didn't realize that there's two different types of those enemies. It's really hard to tell the difference between them, and one of them has just like a fuck ton more health. And that's like really the only difference.
Damn. We made it.
You ready?
Let's do this.
Cutscene? Yep. End of level. I think this is the final level now.
She's a doozy.
Yeah.
Looks old.
Just keep your eyes open.
Now this just looks like CE.
Let me hypothesize. You got a bad feeling about this.
Something doesn't feel right.
Look there, it's Yelena and that Volterite buddy of yours. Let's get that.
Cal, Rufus, you made it. You're just in time. This console is directly connected to the weapon. By reconfiguring the power distribution to the peripheral,
Yelena, in words I can understand.
I can make this fucker blow itself up, and I can put it on a timer to give us time to get out of here. Clear enough?
Do it!
I just need a second.
Mazra, you okay?
Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be?
I lost contact with you. I thought that something had happened.
Something did happen, but it wasn't anything I could not handle.
Now to see about the reroutes.
So what was it? What happened?
It was nothing!
Timer is set. Self-destruct sequence initiated. It's done. Cal, look out!
Watch out! Elena! No! Let me go!
Cal, I can't move.
Rufus!
Cal!
No! Rufus, get off me! She's gone, mate! No, she's not! Stop it! Stay military! Mazra, what is that thing?
That is Karak, the Temple Guardian. For thousands of years, the Karak has judged and separated the worthy from the unworthy. Or so the legends say. The truth, it is just a dumb, hideous, overgrown beast that psychers play around with and control whenever they feel like it.
Are you telling me you can control this thing?
Yes, I can.
Then do it!
I am controlling it.
Mazra, what are you doing?
Ensuring that no human leaves this temple alive. Why fight the inevitable?
Totally didn't see that one coming, ever, at all.
Human. You must die so that others can live.
Oh yeah, flamethrower.
Look out for its stomp attack!
He's just standing there, does not care.
Out of the way! It's attacking!
Telegraphed. I assume what's his face is gonna come back.
Get to cover! Look out for its stomp attack!
Why would it attack over there? Why did it telegraph over there and then miss? Okay, where is... What's his face? Do I just attack that? He legit just does... Oh, okay. Why does it say take cover if you're not taking cover? Cover does not actually save you.
That ought to teach him! The judges would have killed us all if we hadn't have come here and...
You still do not understand. No Volterite will die, not when we have a Judger on our side.
Do I just attack it?
Out of the way! It's attacking!
I don't see where I attack if I do.
Witness the power of the mighty Karak!
Okay, cool. What a dumb boss. It is not telegraphed well at all.
Do you really think you can win? I see no other way. The Overseer has left me no choice.
Do I hit that?
Have a choice.
No.
Out of the way! It's attacking!
Do I hit it when it stomps?
Attack! Attack!
I don't know if that did damage to it.
Charging up! Get to cover!
Okay, so the cover was what I was supposed to do. It just doesn't work over there. That just missed. I'm pretty sure.
It's attacking!
Pretty sure I just need to survive.
Witness the power of the mighty. Are you ready to face me, human?
Okay.
Where the hell did he go?
You really think they're gonna let your resistance fighters live? They're just using you, Basra. Once you're done, they'll kill you and destroy that base.
Look out for its stomp attack!
Oh.
Out of the way! It's attacking!
It's just dodge this heavily telegraphed move that can instantly one-shot you. But only on this side, because that side will kill me. So.
There he is! Shoot him!
What the?
That ought to take him!
Don't fight it, human. There is only one possible outcome.
You can change that!
Look out for its stomp attack!
Why do they call it a stomp attack? It is definitely not a stomp attack.
Witness the power of the mighty.
Out of the way! It's attacking!
How many times do I have to do this? Uh-oh, uh-oh, the box.
Get ready. I am coming for you. Why? Fight forever.
Out of the way! It's attacking!
Oh my god, this boss sucks. It takes so much time.
Look out for its stomp attack! Grab cover! Look out for its stomp attack!
Same voice lines over and over again.
Witness the power of the mighty.
There he is!
Ow.
Shoot him!
Whoa. What is happening?
Attack!
Okay, now I fight him at the same time. Uh-oh. Sprint, please. I was behind cover. Why did it kill me? That's such bullshit. How far back does this put me? Does it put me at the very fucking beginning?
Where the hell did he go? Look out for its stop attack!
Oh my lord. Walkthrough. If this is the last boss, fuck that. I'm just watching the walkthrough and saying fuck that nonsense. I'm pretty sure it is. Let's just skim through this. Oh my god, this goes on for fucking ever. And there's more after? No, wait, he just upgraded, okay. How long does this go on? This is the end of the game, so I'm just watching this and saying, fuck that. I'm not wasting my time all over again. There we go.
This is where it all ends. Did we not? You did well, Psyker. Now finish them off. Kill the unleash of Voltron. Free Voltron. Kill them, Psyker. Or I will order the execution of every single member of your puny resistance. Enemies of Voltron. You are correct, Overseer. Voltron will be free. Forgive me, Cal Warden.
Cal, this thing's about to blow! We gotta go!
You fought well, human. It was an honor being your enemy.
You're right, Mosra. We were all lost. Every day we just... all of us, we just keep losing.
Come on, let's go!
Wise words. Take this. You've earned it.
Cal, let's go!
Oh. That's abrupt. And it just ends that way? That's just the end of the game? What? That's just a random cliffhanger. Nothing gets resolved. There was never another Nova game after this, by the way. This is just how it ends. Okay. Well, this took me about 7 hours to beat, which was a good 5 hours longer than I thought it was going to be. It's really long for a mobile game. I did not expect it to be this long. Okay. Well, that's it. That's Nova 3. Thankfully, I feel like it kind of stretched on for way too long. But I think I will end stream now and get to work on the video for it. Thank you guys for showing up. Next week, I'm going to stream a shorter game so I can get the video done quick. Kind of getting some burnout. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and I'll see you next Monday.